Hi, this is my choice board. This goes off of my first lesson plan from the first showcase where we are learning verbs. It is for grades, usually 3rd through 6th grade, and I will be working in special education, so I feel like all of these are special ed friendly. For appetizers, we have more resources that explain what a verb is. So there's a Quizlet where it shows you a picture and you have to say what the verb is. Video that is from Schoolhouse Rock explaining what a verb is. That's really fun to watch. And something called Verb Sticky Notes, which is an activity where you're given a verb and you have to write it in the past, present, and future tense and put it on a certain part of the board so they all look the same. For my entrees, I have more quizzing type things. So I have the website I used in Showcase 1 where it plays games and records your scores and how well you did in your time. I have an online quiz that quizzes you on all your verbs. And I have book hide and seek, which is when you give them usually a children's book, and they have to go in and highlight all the verbs, and then they turn in the book, and you get to see how well they did. And for dessert, I have more games. So I have charades, which is when one student will act out a verb, and the others have to guess which one it is. I have a word search when there's just a bunch of words listed, and they have to figure out which ones are verbs, and then go into word search and find them. And I have the hand game concentration from when we were younger, which is like concentration 64, like that game. But instead of saying names or favorite colors or food, you have to say verbs, and you keep going until one person messes up, or they repeat one, or they don't know a verb off the top of their head, and then the game is over. So I'm going to be showing you the website I had from Showcase 1, and here there's like little videos, there's a quiz. I'm going to be showing you the game that's on here called Sortify. So there's a bunch of different words that are going to appear on the screen, and it's timing you, and you have to figure out which each one is. So it's not just verbs, there's also adjectives and nouns and whatnot. So here, like purple is an adjective. So you put it in here, put adjective. So now all the adjectives go in there. And you just go in and you sort what each one is. So here, deciding is a verb. And you keep going till it's done. And one of the things that I like about this game is that when you finish and you turn it in, if you have any wrong, it doesn't just tell you what's wrong, it makes you go back and try to figure out what's wrong. So it makes them have critical thinking and make sure they really understand what they are learning, and then they can send me a screenshot of their time, their score, and or their before and after score. And then I believe that all of these teach students to self-monitor because it helps them keep track of how well they are doing. They will submit their progress to me, and I would possibly make it for a participation grade to ensure that they are learning what they need to be learning. And the tools do help students set goals and develop strategies for improving learning. The activities will require a lot of different approaches to succeed. It's not just one type of approach for all of the games and activities, and that's why I really like it, because there's a lot of variety and it teaches and goes for each individual student. It's not a one-size-fits-all, which is what we need in today's classroom. And the tool does allow you to collect data or other information to monitor learning. A lot of them keep track or give me as a teacher the option to see how well they are doing, like in a class setting, or I can have them submit screenshots of how well they're doing. So I believe that all of these is a great way to monitor how well they are doing. And the tools give students easier and faster access to feedback on their performing and understanding. All of them do a great job of doing that, and because of that, all of these meet the UDL guidelines. So yeah, thank you.